Vikas.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
Vikas.
Yes, sir.
How is Chandigarh?
All good, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Right now, I'm in Rajasthan.
Rajasthan.
Yes, yes, sir.
So,
There's some work for property and all.
oh, wonderful.
That's why I need to come here in
Acha.
Rajasthan very urgently.
In fact, I'll talk to you tomorrow about the Chandigarh batch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. तो आपको सोनिया ने भेज दिया था क्या इनविटेशन आज का?
नहीं भेजा सर. हाँ मेरे को इनविटेशन आया था.
अच्छा.
सनी ने और पारस ने मेरे को शेयर
good.
किया था.
That's okay. That's okay.
हाँ.
In any case, I would have spoken to you tomorrow separately for Chandigarh course. I'm in
Done.
Delhi on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. For 3 days, I'm in Delhi, but I have to come back. But I'll talk to you tomorrow about it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Actually, I'm surprised because you got the invitation. You are an expert in this. I mean, it's basically for those from Western India or who want to do the Pilates courses and the personal trainer course. So, आपके लिए, I mean, you are welcome to be in the class. I appreciate, but
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
अगर आपको बोरिंग लगता है तो, और राजस्थान की हवा भी अच्छी है ना, ठंड है वहाँ.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy that.
I just
so whenever you want to leave,
I share this post to my Instagram. Then I'm getting some response. That's why I joined.
Wonderful. Okay, welcome. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there was another group which had joined me on Zoom yesterday morning before I left Dubai for Bombay. So many of them may not be here today. Some are joining the personal trainer course directly on Tuesday. But I will start. It's basically what I'll do is I'll do a short presentation, a PPT, and then we take it from there. I want you to ask me questions. And yeah, can you see the? Okay, this goes down. Okay.
Sir, we are unable to hear you.
Sir, no voice.
Okay, got it. Sorry, thank you so much. Got it. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So I'll start again. Welcome to our short 1 hour long overview of the personal trainer course and the Pilates courses. We wanted to start the blended course for personal trainers today. But since I came from Dubai around I reached home around 1:30 in the morning, I said, I did the time to start. So we start this course on Tuesday. And this personal trainer course that starts on Tuesday is common to Bangalore, Goa, Pune, and Mumbai. Common in the sense all the theory classes will be held online twice a week or thrice a week. And the practical training will then be adjusted in Goa, Madgaon, that's we normally do in Madgaon or Porvorim. Bangalore, of course, in the probably a world-class fitness center called Lotus Fitness in JP Nagar. And in Mumbai, of course, our National Training Center, which is the Department of Physical Education, University of Mumbai. We are the private academy, but we partner a lot of universities across India. Now, the reason why I normally combine the overview or introduction to the personal trainer course and the Pilates course is this. There are several subjects which are common to both. Normally, even in UAE, I find a lot of fitness professionals want to do the Pilates course as if it is Zumba. You know what I mean? They just want the practical aspects of it, preferably in 2 days' time. But they forget that Pilates is very, very, very technical. And Nikhil, let me admit it is extremely technical. And one of the reasons, in fact, that is one of the reasons why Pilates teachers earn across the world 40 to 50% more than a typical personal trainer. So we take Pilates traditional way. And when I say traditional, it's simply this. When I sent my master trainers to USA to be trained as Pilates master teachers the way back in 2009, they were trained by Frankie Owens and Lolita San Miguel. Now, Lolita San Miguel is the only living elder in Pilates. Joseph Pilates himself trained a very few, 6 or 7 or 8 Pilates teachers who then came to be known as elders, seniors. You know? And the only living one is Lolita. And I've known her since 2008. So when we teach Pilates, it's a very traditional way of doing it. And the correct way of doing it. For instance, you do your Pilates on mat, then ball, and then reformer. And then the other apparatus come in. Now, in the early days, we would do the entire Pilates on mat in 4 days, 3 days. But then in 2017, we tied up with the European Register of Exercise Professionals. You can see that logo on the right top screen of your screen. Now, this European Register of Exercise Professionals is basically meant for European Union, which also included UK till 2019 or 2018. Of course, now United Kingdom has got its own accreditation bodies. They have got 4 or 5. The most important being SIMSPA. But EREPS and SIMSPA work together. So anybody who gets our certification gets very good job opportunities in the UK also for personal trainer course and the Pilates courses. So what I'll do is, since a fair amount of theory is common to both personal trainer course and the Pilates courses, the fact that we take these things in the traditional, in the safe way, unless you really mastered Pilates on mat, you really can't go to the ball. And the ball is actually very popularly known as the poor man's reformer. Now, that's barely if you really are good at Pilates on mat, which takes around 3 days, 1 day is enough for Pilates on ball, which then gives you sufficient body, your body gets practice for doing Pilates on the reformer. And then comes the Cadillac with the tower, aerial Pilates and Wunda chair, the barrel, we teach that entire gamut. But we like to do it in the correct way of things. So if anybody here wants to do Pilates on reformer without doing the mat, I think I would suggest do the whole thing. It doesn't take much time. In the old days, that's much before COVID, we insisted that you wait for 3 months after you do the Pilates on mat, then do the ball, then wait for 3 more months, then do the reformer. It took you 9 months. But now we don't expect that, particularly because now we have a lot of online stuff that we teach. If in the personal trainer course, we give access to 1,200 exercise videos. In the Pilates courses, we give access to 145 mat exercises, and currently being reshot are the reformer exercises. Those will be another 65 or 70. So because we give you the videos, it is easier for everybody to learn, like the way we are sitting and discussing things now. I'll show you a couple of samples of our videos. So what I will do is, at the cost of some of you finding this a little boring, let me start with the personal trainer course first, and then we'll take it up from there. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, our personal trainer course, which basically I've mentioned in Mumbai, Goa, and I think I forgot to mention Bangalore, but that's very much part of the thing. In terms of the fee, what we have done is, and in terms of the education pre-qualifications, see, during Yasmin, our master trainer, is also joining us. Because primarily during the COVID, a lot of youngsters were not able to complete their 12th grade, higher school, secondary, or whatever it's called, HSC. And I saw no reason why they should be sitting outside and not becoming personal trainers if they could. So that's one reason. Secondly, it gives, I always, right from day one, the last 25 years, I've always thought that to youngsters should be given an installment facility. All of you should be given installment facility. Because 50 years ago, I was age 20 of your age, and I know what life is all about, especially after COVID. So our personal trainer course is split into two. Level 3, that's our own private academy certificate, which we've been giving for the last 25 years. This course by itself is world class. And this fee is 35,000 plus GST. Okay. So 35,000 plus GST will be approximately 40,000 or 41,000 or something like that, payable in 3 installments. Now, if you are 12th grade or HSC, higher school, secondary, and you really want to do something a little bit more remunerative, you want to increase your income, or you're looking for jobs abroad, then I will suggest do the level 4 Gayo Fitness Academy Mumbai University course at an additional fee of 20,000. 90% of the students do both level 3, level 4. That means they pay 35 plus 20, that's 55,000 plus GST, payable over a period of total 3 plus 2, 5 EMIs. Now, the next batch, of course, starts not today, just the introduction. Officially, it starts today with the introduction. After you do the level 4 Mumbai University, after you get the Mumbai University certificate, then you have 2 additional options. One is to get the Government of India, Skills India level 4 certificate. Now, this is level 4 only naam ke vaste, for namesake. It is not internationally recognized as level 4. It's Skills India which calls it level 4, but nevertheless, one advantage this RPL exam or Skills India NSQF exam has, those who are trying to get loans, bank loans, to set up a studio, for example, or purchase equipment. This doesn't guarantee a bank loan, but public sector, government-owned banks will actually, probably you'll get a little better facility there. That's for sure. Second advantage is especially for those who are doing their physical education, degree courses or physiotherapy courses or even nutrition, under the new national education policy, which is effective 2022, but for physical education, it's still being implemented. You get course credits. The course credits in India was only on paper, but now the new government policy actually wants to give credits to those who do our courses. The third benefit of the Skills India exam is that it is mandatory for those who want European EREPS, European Register of Exercise Professionals, level 4 certification. That's called the accreditation certification. If you are trying for a job abroad or you're already working abroad, EREPS is recognized in 82 countries, not including India. So we have students, our own students, of course. Most Kerala students are in UAE. Some of our Punjab students are in Canada, Australia. But we also have a lot of people working in England, in Norway, in Germany, of course, where you have to learn those languages. You can't go with Malayalam or Punjabi and then hope to become a successful personal trainer in Norway or Germany or Denmark, right? But our certifications, our qualification certificates, that's the Mumbai University Gayo Fitness Academy certificate, is internationally recognized because of its content and the way we deliver the knowledge, and also more important, the way we conduct the examinations. We take examinations very seriously. So the point is, the personal trainer course is split into 2. As I mentioned, level 3, I don't want to waste time much here. Minimum is 10th for level 3. And if you want to do level 4, you have to do minimum 12th plus you should have completed our level 3 certification. I will not take somebody who says, no, I've done level 3 in some other academy anywhere in the world or India. Level 3 syllabus by itself. Now, this is something for those of you who are here in the context of Pilates. Okay. These subjects that I mentioned here, the online and offline. When I say online, offline, for example, like what we will be doing in Chandigarh or even in Bangalore later on. The class or physical class is taking place, and the lectures are also being broadcast via Zoom. Okay. That's good. That's why we call it blended, online plus offline. Now, these subjects, anatomy, physiology, kinesiology, biomechanics, theory of strength, practice of fitness, theory and practice of strength, all these subjects that I have just now listed are common to the Pilates course also. Now, is it compulsory to do for Pilates? I cannot compel anybody at our age. But if you really want to be a top-class, world-class Pilates and hold your own, do well anywhere in the world, then I would suggest do this. For the personal trainer students, we will teach you advanced weight training, functional strength training, plyometrics, functional flexibility, that's range of motion, fitness tests, and of course, we make it complimentary come compulsory for our own first aid course. You don't have to pay any extra money. This our first aid course is accepted in Dubai, America, ACE, ACSM, whatever. Once you do level 3, level 4, those who want to proceed to get the actual university certification, will do some more advanced subjects, exercise physiology and muscle mechanics. Now, what do you mean by muscle mechanics? Somebody once, in fact, just yesterday in the similar Zoom class, somebody asked me yesterday morning. See, muscle mechanics in the sense, your limbs are levers. Your arms and your legs are levers, right? Levers of the 3 classes, class 1, class 2, class 3. The lever that we studied in the 5th or 6th grade is the most basic foundational form of a machine. Therefore, the body behaves like a machine. Therefore, we use the word mechanics. Where can we use muscles to leverage? The bones. The bones are the levers, right? But it is a muscle which is going to make the bones move. So that subject of muscle mechanics is very interesting. I'll give just one. I'll give you just one example. Yasmin?
Yes, sir.
No, I could hear you calling to Aisha.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm very sorry.
No, that's okay. Now, so now, for example, in our body, we have 2 jointed muscles. Like if you take the biceps brachii, one of the biceps crosses the shoulder or also the elbow. So it's called a 2 jointed muscle. So if you know this, then we'll try to help you understand why we do a preacher curl, for example. In a preacher curl, the elbow is in front of your body. But if you do an incline seated dumbbell curl, the elbow is behind your body, right? So these are the applications of the 2 jointed muscle. And these 2 jointed muscles are not only in your biceps, but they're also in your legs and all over. So exercise physiology and muscle mechanics, diet and nutrition. This itself is an incomplete course by itself. In fact, many students do just this. They don't do any other course. So basically, this is a part of your Pilates course and also the personal trainer course. You'll not believe it. Other people, just to do this, we charge them 15,000. You get it free because you're doing our Pilates course, Pilates on mat, and the personal trainer course. Fitness for special populations. Other people charge you 40, 50,000 rupees just for the special population course. Here it is part of the personal trainer course. It is not part of the Pilates course, unfortunately. But what is common, one more thing is exercise and fitness psychology. No other personal trainer course teaches this. No Pilates course teaches this. We teach you this. The reason, and we have been doing it since 2018. The reason being, it is very difficult to get clients, but it's virtually impossible to retain the clients, right? You love fitness, therefore you love physical movement. You like physical activity. You're a sportsman. You love to exercise. So you don't have to motivate yourself too much to get into fitness as a career. But your client is not that motivated because for him, it's more like a medication. Exercise is like medication. So you have to motivate those people, right? So how to instill confidence, concentration, goal setting, visualization techniques is what we teach in this interesting, short, but very, very practical and interesting fitness psychology module. And then we have advanced fitness assessment, 67 tests. We teach 67 fitness assessment tests with the help of videos. For the entire body, or on that basis, then you prescribe the exercises. Like a doctor prescribes, conducts the examination, then comes to a diagnosis and then makes a prescription. Similarly, whether you are a Pilates teacher or a personal trainer, you should carry out a fitness assessment and then work out which exercises need to be given, in what dosage. The dose is like a medication. Exercise is nothing but medication in that sense. So what dose do you give? What repetitions, or the duration, training, heart rate, intensity, and things like that. Of course, for the Pilates course, Yasmin just now, whose wonderful voice you heard, she's going to be our master trainer. She's been at it since 2009. She is. I'll talk to you guys about her a little later. For the personal trainer course, you'll have practical training in advanced fitness testing, exercise, and sports injury management. So it's a very, we teach much more than what American or European personal trainer courses teach. And the most important thing is we give students access to 1,100 for level 3, another 100 exercises for level 4. So in total, you get 1,200 exercise videos shot all by us. Our textbooks are written for us, by us. We don't copy other textbooks. We don't take YouTube ka masala and give it to you as if, we have shot our own videos since 2008. And in fact, just now as I speak to Yasmin, in fact, she's about to start shooting our Pilates reformer videos. So we take a lot of pain in developing the learning resources, which then we share with you. Okay. So if you look at the number of videos for the personal trainer, advanced strength training, I'm not able to read it, 600. Functional training is 125, plyometrics 125, functional stretching is 250, fitness testing is not 70, it is actually 67. Maybe I might add 3 to make it 70. And first aid CPR is 30. Okay, now all these are, I should be saying it because, you'll think, Dilip says you are very good because, this is my baby. To everybody here, khud ka beta, khud ki beti achhi lagti hai, but this is not true. This is something where foreigners have told us or accepted us. For example, last Sunday, I did the first aid CPR course in Dubai. And I think we were as good or probably were more complete than some of the British first aid courses that take place there. Exam, we Indians tend to worry about exam. In fact, not you. I'm sure none of you are worried about the exams. But my first common question, which is asked to me, जो मुझे पूछा जाता है, what will happen if I fail? It's the first, that's one of the reasons why we have this psychology module. We don't have that self-confidence. Why should you fail? I mean, ask me about how long is the duration of the course? How many installments can I get? Things like that. But a lot of people ask me, sir, what will happen if I fail? Do I have to pay re-exam fee? We are so I don't see why anybody should fail unless the student wants to fail. The assessment that we do is basically to give us the feedback so that we can improve ourselves. Have students failed? Yes, of course they have failed. But they were terrible in the sense they wanted to fail maybe, they was that bad. And we have 3 types of examination. A similar thing for Pilates also, okay? Personal trainer course in Pilates have a similar assessment module. We have theory MCQs, no essay type questions, because the exam is in English. So my mother tongue is not English, okay? So I will not be able to write well in English. So I will not ask you essay type questions, but you will have multiple choice questions, okay? Home study and video submissions. For me, this is very important. There's only so much that Yasmin ma'am can teach in the Pilates course, but there's a hell of a lot that you can practice on your own at home. So practice at home, practice teaching, make the videos, send them to us. Yasmin or somebody else will guide you into improving your during practice. Okay. So these video submissions, I say you practice every day 3 exercises. So you have to, 10 exercises. You have to send us 10 videos every day. No, we will tell you what is to be sent and when. And then practical teaching. When I say weight training, that is for the personal trainers. It's not just weight training that's come by mistake. In a personal trainer exam, you have to you'll be observed for the following things. How did you open the session? How did you greet the client? What warm-up? Then you have to make the guy do the warm-up, the client. Then cardio, some aerobic endurance technique. It could be high-intensity interval training. It could be fartlek, FARTLEK. Fartlek, of course, in India is a little difficult. Or slow, steady, whatever. cardio on the treadmill, for example, maybe on the cycle. And then you teach 3 or 4 sets of weight training exercises. And you'll be asked questions. For example, if you say you're giving the client a leg press, that I would like to know, why are you recommending leg press? Why not a barbell squat? Or what is the difference between barbell squat and a leg press, right? And then after weight training, flexibility, at least 2 types of flexibility techniques, stretching techniques. It could be dynamic, it could be active, it could be contract, relax. There are so many techniques that we ourselves teach. And then how do you close the session? If I say hello to you, I'm sure I'll be saying bye to you, right? If I open the door, I'll close the door. So always in life, when you open the transaction, you should close the transaction. Level 3, level 4 are more or less a similar kind of examinations. Pilates on mat will also have similar examinations. Pilates on ball and reformer, because you've already done the basic principles in mat, you will not have theory. I don't think you'll have much of theory. Of course, Yasmin ma'am is an expert. Probably she will explain to us when we come to that point. And as I mentioned to you, our exams are exciting, fun. They are meant to give us feedback, how best we can improve our own knowledge delivery and assessment and so on. Okay. What certificates do you get in the context of the personal trainer course? Level 3 get our own academy personal fitness trainer course, and then they get these specialist in exercise formats. Advanced weight training. And when I say strength, it is basically weight training. Functional strength training. Now in functional strength training, you will be stability, speed, strength, speed, balance. Balance and stability is the same. On the platform of stability, you build everything else: speed, strength, power. So that's functional strength training. Plyometrics, functional range of flexibility. First aid CPS. So the level 3 personal trainer student gets 7 certificates. And if you do the level 4, then you get the University of Mumbai certificate. Okay. And you also get the nutrition certificate, the exercise psychology certificate, and advanced fitness assessment. So level 4 student ultimately will get not only the university level 4 certificate, but all these 7 plus these, total 11 certificates. Or uske upar, in addition, if you are going abroad or you want, then you can do your Skills India, for which you get again you have to give one simple 30-minute MCQ examination on your smartphone. Many of our students sitting in Australia or Paris, you have a girl from Bangalore who's teaching or working in Paris, or in Dubai, you can give the exam on your smartphone. It's not very difficult to pass the exam. Once you pass the Skills India exam, your name will feature on the National Register of Skills for Fitness. And then, of course, if you want EREPS, you are going abroad or you're already working abroad, then it makes sense to get the EREPS certificate. Okay. Sudeep Das has come back. Okay. Now we come to the overview of Pilates on mat, ball, reformer. Okay. Teacher training course, actually, reformer is on July 26, 27, 28. I have not mentioned the dates here. July 26, 27, 28. As I mentioned to you before Yasmin ma'am came, if you are looking to do reformer directly, think of doing the Pilates on mat and ball. There are 6 or 8 or 10 online sessions, plus all the sessions that I mentioned just now in the context of the personal trainer course. Those you can do later on also. You understand? So there's enough flexibility. We are very, very modular. Don't worry about it. But definitely, I would suggest, Yasmin ma'am will mention that, please have practical experience on Pilates on mat and ball before jumping onto the reformer. In fact, my own daughter who went and joined a Pilates studio here in Juhu, I told her, please start with Pilates and mat. Of course, the studio was not giving them mat or ball. It was only reformer. At the end of 10 days, she developed a lower back problem. So it's good from the point of view of your own professional knowledge that you do mat and ball first. It's also good for the safety of the client. Okay. So we'll come to that a little here. Obviously, the theory structure for the mat is more than for ball and reformer. So what are you going to do here? Theory online with reference to Pilates mat work. Okay. For example, profile, history, and philosophy of Joseph Pilates. Now, when we talk of philosophy with Joseph Pilates, it is not like Vedic philosophy or yogic philosophy. Basically, I mean, in a very practical way, a lot of people say, oh, Pilates is meant for sissies. It is not meant for bodybuilders and strength athletes or football players. Actually, it's the other way around. Why Pilates got associated with women in the 1920s, 1930s was just that Joseph Pilates opened his studio, I think on Broadway, which was the center of ballet dancing. So a lot of women ballet dancers would join his course. But Joseph Pilates started in Germany and one of his first two clients, two of his first clients were the then heavyweight boxing champion, world champion, and a bodybuilder. So it is basically meant for anybody who wants to develop core. And I will tell you one thing in the context of the philosophy thing. Indian psychology ke hisab se, Indian social, our psyche, an average Indian will prefer to do Pilates than go to a gym. It's very interesting. It was as if Joseph Pilates developed Pilates. By the way, he did not call it Pilates. He called it body controlology. Only when he passed away, when he died, I think in the 1970s, it came to be known as, the exercise format came to be known as Pilates. Exercise anatomy. Now, apart from doing what you'll be doing in the personal trainer course, which is highly recommended. See, please listen to what I'm saying. I'm giving you a good hint. It is recommended. But exercise anatomy regarding to Pilates, you have to attend. Only 6 online sessions. So the muscles that you use for your core, like for example, in weight training, we don't talk much of the muscle called multifidus. But in Pilates, you speak of this muscle called the multifidus, which is very intimately connected with your spine. Okay. So these are the few differences that I'm telling you. Exercise kinesiology and biomechanics, which is part of the personal trainer course. Theory and practice of fitness is part of the personal trainer course. Fitness for adults, senior adults. Senior adults means like goats like me who are above the age of 70. Children from the age of 6 to 15. Even a Pilates teacher ought to have good knowledge about these special populations. Fitness assessment and exercise periodization, which is also part of the personal trainer course. Diet and nutrition and supplements. So this again is complementary to the Pilates teachers, and you get a certificate for that. Okay. And of course, the psychosocial aspects of teaching Pilates. Now, when you talk in terms of psychosocial, you're talking in terms of the mind-body, connection, mind-body connection. Method of strengthening, mental focus, controlled breathing. I mean, there are a lot of things, implications of which lead to what Joseph Pilates thought would be beneficial to society at large. Practical training. Yasmin will teach online first. Principles of Pilates, breath, concentration, control, precision, center and flow, things like that. Then, of course, there are foundation exercises in Pilates and mat. Instead of wasting 2 days on doing that physically in the studio, we give you the videos. Yasmin will ensure that you practice them well, and then you practice on your own, and then send us the submissions. Exercise variations, I think I may be wrong, but I think they are around 150, maybe they are 130 or maybe 145. As of now, we are actually giving 147. These videos were actually shot by another master trainer of us by name Saima, who were actually trained in America with the Frankie Owens. And Yasmin also, as I mentioned earlier, she is the product of Lolita San Miguel and Frankie Owens through Anupama Gopal, that she was our first master trainer. Teaching and cueing practice. This is what we done online. And after that, she will take you to. Now, how do we teach online? Here, this is one good example. This is Saima. This is what you're going to get. this is just one sample of how we teach. Okay. Now, the timetable, of course, this is an old timetable. I should have changed it, but I've kept it flexible. So I'm not going to get into that. That was already done. So, but the new course, the Pilates course, Reformer is on July 26, 27, 28. So if you work backwards, if there are enough number of students to do the Pilates on mat and ball, the practical aspects, the theory can follow because theory is online anyway, and we'll do twice a week or thrice a week in the normally in the afternoons. We have Zoom recordings like this very recording, which will be shared with you in the next, let's say, 36 hours. It cannot be done immediately. I mean, today being Sunday, Sonia is not working, so probably she will not be able to do it. But this is how we teach, and guided home study, all that, there's a specific timetable for everything. This was for the previous batch. I did not have the time because I came in morning from Dubai. But for everything, you're going to have a fixed timetable. And examination, yes, we also have an examination for the, as I mentioned to earlier, just like the Pilates course, online home submissions, the online theory, MCQ exam, practical teaching. You teach once, one of your batchmates in the course who becomes your client and vice versa. Okay. Now here, I think yesterday somebody said, sir, for university it's only 50%, but for EREPS it is 70% passing marks. Please don't worry about it. Every country in the world has got its own rules. Now I've become an expert at the end of 47 years in fitness to, ensure, and everybody respects us. Nobody's going to ask me, why you gave this, how come this guy got only 55% and you got him EREPS? Because EREPS knows the credibility and the standard of Gayo Fitness Academy. Okay. Certifications, as I mentioned to you, for the Pilates course, these are the course, you will get first aid CPR, primary nutrition consultant certification. You will get EREPS level 4 as Pilates instructor. Okay. The personal trainer course is EREPS level 4 personal trainer course. Pilates students will get Pilates teacher or Pilates trainer level 4. Many of our students actually do both. This is what I wanted to tell you. And of course, faculty, yes. Yasmin, I mean, I known this girl since 2000. Oh my God, not 2009. Sorry. I known her since the year 2000, I think. A brilliant teacher with a fantastic experience. I don't know whether I should be saying it, but she also trained the Pilates teachers of Yasmin Karachiwala. Okay. She has taught in Dubai. She's taught in Dhaka. In fact, this August, by the way, next month, Yasmin goes to teach our students in Dubai. And all the 11 students who are, 9 students who are in a class, all are foreigners, not foreigners instead, they are not Indians. So I'm trying to see whether, I can get one more batch when she's there only for Indian students. This one is a purely British and, Emirati or British people. Brilliant teacher. You can see her pretty face there in that photograph. Meenakshi is one of India's most experienced sports physiotherapists. She has worked with the national teams in boxing and wrestling for women, 2 sports where there are any number of injuries. And she loves to teach. She is right now writing the book. I'm guiding her, and she's doing the legwork or the handwork, writing the book for our special populations course based in Rohtak. She loves to teach, and this time she'll be teaching physiology, biomechanics, anatomy, physiology, and things like that. She also wants to do our Pilates course, which will actually make her understand Pilates anatomy that much better. And who else is there? Madhumita Niyog is from Kolkata. Very, very, in fact, she is high altitude climbing and high altitude cycling. She does both. And she's a yoga teacher with international credentials in diet and nutrition. She has written our textbook for nutrition. And she will be teaching you nutrition. And then this old goat sitting in front of you, I will teach some stuff here and there. but ensure that things go on very smoothly. And yeah, somebody else asked me, so I added this thing this morning. Vikas, of course, he is based in Chandigarh, one of Chandigarh's probably senior most gurus in personal training and strength training. He is helping us in Chandigarh, where we plan to start our personal trainer course soon. See, we have fitness center management course through the University of Mumbai. We have already discussed Pilates on mat, ball, reformer, EREPS level 4. We have strength and conditioning level 4, soon to be made level 4, designed by the one and only world famous Professor Ian Jeffries. Integrated yoga is a fantastic short course meant for fitness professionals, designed by the one and only Manmat Gharote of Lonavala Yoga Institute. This man is not much known in India outside the world of yoga, but he has branches in 60 countries. And when he holds his conferences here in India, in Mumbai, he has people coming from South Argentina, Brazil, Norway, Germany, my God, Japan. He's an amazing, and he has written around 40 or 50 books. Very well-known yoga guru and scholar, Dr. Manmat Gorote. And of course, we have bodybuilding coaching also. And this is presented by probably India's most well-known low-profile, but most highly respected bodybuilding coach, VM Bashir from Kerala. Linda Murray, who is 8 times Miss Olympia. I think she's a grandmother, but nobody can make out. In fact, she's competing now. As I speak to you, probably she's doing her final competition. Her age is 56 or something. Just Google her on Google and find out about her, Linda Murray. Bernard Scores is a top-class, passionate professional bodybuilder with expertise in bodybuilding nutrition. He's a Hungarian, but based in Singapore, and then, sorry, not Singapore, in Spain. We start from next month, we start the high performance nutrition course. It's a 4-month course, totally online. And special populations we want to start by September 1, which of course, as I mentioned to you, our one and only Meenakshi is writing the book. One interesting thing here, of course, it is optional. I cannot do compulsory. I cannot compel you to do. But we offer our personal trainer and Pilates students, Pilates or mat students, an insurance policy cover of 5 lakhs. That is not much. It's a group insurance policy. The first year, the premium I pay. At the end of the first year, if you want to renew, you renew it at your own cost. If you feel like renewing it, if you don't want to renew, don't renew. The reason why we give this insurance policy is because a student in Madurai, a student in Ludhiana, and a student in Pune, they actually got benefits because of motorcycle accidents. So I want the youngsters, because most of the youngsters go do their personal training work on, on the patpati, on the motorbikes. So I said, why cannot? And I've been doing this since 2008. It's not a new thing. Earlier, we were doing it through Bajaj Allianz. Now we do it through ICICI Lombard. And then we also have our own alumni association with 3,700 members. It was originally meant to be our alumni association, but interestingly, in September 2019, a few months before COVID hit, we opened it for the public. And probably, I think this is definitely one of India's larger personal trainer course, fitness and strength and conditioning and other fitness professionals association. We do a lot of work in the context of here, FASCON Pro. I'm talking about the alumni association. We do a lot of international events. I don't think I've mentioned that here. International events like Professor Ian Jeffries. And now in September, we bring the world famous Dr. Muhammad Lee, CP, LEECP. He is a pioneer in exercise medicine from the University of Asia College of Exercise Medicine in Kuala Lumpur. He did a course last month in Mumbai. It was a hit. So we do a lot of work through the alumni association. In fact, the insurance policy is actually technically through the association, although the academy finances it. And this is where I stop. This is where I think anybody can ask me questions. Personal trainer course, Pilates. It'll be nice to take your questions.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Madhura.
Okay. So I have a few things. I was actually speaking with someone from your end
Sonia.
via email. Yes, I suppose so. So the thing is, although I am from Mumbai, I don't live here. I live in the UK. And given that I'm over here only for another 2.5 weeks, I wanted to know if the entire course for Mat Pilates could be done online, given that I don't live here.
No, live here in the sense where are you now? In India?
Right now, I'm on holiday in India, in Mumbai, but I live in the UK. I live in Scotland.
Oh, Scotland is beautiful. Anyway, the point is, what are the specific dates? What you could do is, I will take your number from Sonia tomorrow morning, and you can call me. I'm in Mumbai for 4 days, and I go to Delhi. Give me a call, and if you tell me the specific dates, then we can work out something. You are doing the reformer, right?
No, not for reformer, because
Mat and
I
ball.
wanted to start with mat and ball.
Correct. Yeah, so we want to do that. As I mentioned to you, we have the reformer course that is scheduled for July 26, 27, 28 is for the previous batches, who had done mat and ball earlier. Okay, so but some of them also had to go through mat and ball, the repertoire. So I will talk you first. Let me know your specific dates, and tomorrow I think I'm going to meet Yasmin, and let me see how best we can accommodate you to and ensure that we are fair to you. We don't want to rush something and put you in that course just for the sake of putting you in. We don't do that kind of stuff. So let me know your, or you can take down my mobile number and WhatsApp me later in the afternoon.
Could you just tell me the number, please?
98200.
Yeah.
82303.
Right. So yeah, so that was my main question, if everything could be done online. And second thing was, in the UK, the main thing a lot of people usually teach is either classical or contemporary. So they teach in between the two of them. But however, even in Mat Pilates, they use a lot of props. Now, I understand you have magic circles in one of your courses. But beyond that, they also have things like foam rollers or hand weights, ankle weights, and stuff like that. So I wanted to know, within Mat Pilates, do you teach along
Yasmin,
with...
Yasmin, are you there? Will you answer that question? Yasmin?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
you are,
yes, we do use props like magic circle, over ball or Pilates ball. We use TheraBand, and we use such types of like gym ball. All this stuff props we use for especially medical conditions and even for the normal. But first, we have to use your body weight and understand where is the alignment of your leg, hands, whether they are going into a proper alignment. If not, then we use a ball or magic circle to make you understand where your leg or hand should go. And this is the way we like use the props. And of course, in group classes also, we teach the clients to use the props and make the exercise more difficult and more effective, and sometimes more fun also in the class.
Okay.
Thank you.
So basically, we are not absolutely traditional in that sense, because traditionally say, oh, you can teach only this. No, because we need also to address what you are going to face from the clients today. So we will do that certainly. But what Yasmin meant is this: the foundation exercises, mat is the core. If you can master it, then it is not very difficult for you to start adapting small accessories. Now, for instance, Joseph Pilates, I don't think ever had anything with dumbbells. After the poor fellow, after he passed away, everybody started coming up with their own interpretations of it's like yoga, for example. If you look at traditional yoga, there's nothing called power yoga. And yoga is yoga, but the way it is interpreted by different schools of yoga, BR school of yoga, or it could be BPCA yoga, or Dr. Gharote's. He believes in nothing but, when Dr. Gharote teaches yoga, he actually show you Sanskrit and Pali language manuscripts, which are 700 years old. He teaches you only traditional. So like that, same thing in Pilates also. So I think it makes sense to, and what we do is we spend more time on traditional. But then Yasmin has been teaching so much. She's been in the Pilates market now. In fact, she's more into Pilates and personal training since 2009. So she's the right person to, she understands the Pilates market, and therefore she's able to apply those, the requirements in the regular traditional Pilates. But if you are here for 2.5 weeks, that includes, I think, July 26, 27, 28.
The problem for me is, even though I'm here for 2.5 weeks, I come to India only once in 1.5 years or 2 years, which means when I'm here, I have multiple, personal work going on. I also travel within India, visiting places. So therefore, even here, I'm not here for that long in Mumbai.
Okay, anyway, so what you can do is share, WhatsApp me the dates. Yeah. We will see, because whether you can do it or not is something that's your call. But we will like to offer you a good, what the other people are doing. So it could be 4 hours, just for 2 days, for example. But it makes sense to come and invest that much of time because you want to develop it as a career. Or it could be for yourself, self-improvement or whatever, or for professional reasons. But it makes sense to invest 4 hours, maybe 2 days or 3 days. That's it. It's not that you want to come from 9 o'clock in the morning and go home at 7 in the evening. No, it's not like that. So share, WhatsApp me your days. I will also check what our dates we have been fixed. I'll talk to Sonia tomorrow in the office and Yasmin also, and then I'll try our best to accommodate you. Okay.
Thank you.
God bless. Anybody else? Mariam? Acha, Shoaib, you are interested in the personal trainer course, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Sudeep?
Yes, sir, personal trainer, level 3.
So that's okay. So what has happened is, in the personal trainer course, we have more than 11 or 12 students. Now, that's the typical Mumbai strength. Only in Kerala, we have 90 students and 85 students and so on. So even if you're in Goa, we'll do the practical training later on in Porurim, at Norbert's Fitness, or at Govind's place in Madgaon. Okay? That I will let you know later on. Sudeep, of course, you are very much in Mumbai. I think Kritika is there. Kritika is already enrolled. There are 8 or 10 students. I think by the time, by day after tomorrow, we'll be definitely having 20 students. We do the theory online, as I mentioned to you. Very easy to understand. It's always bilingual. I mean, in Mumbai, so it's trilingual. We had somehow blend the English with Marathi and Hindi. And that's why we teach across India. If it is going to be in Lucknow, for example, we'll teach only in English and Hindi. Assam, it is Assamese and English and so on. So we will start the course on Tuesday, the personal trainer course. I think tomorrow morning, I will get that timetable scheduled. So Pilates students also will be attending some of the classes from the personal trainer course. So Shoaib and Sudeep. Now, what about Mariam? What does Mariam want? I think she's left. I think she's
sir, there. I'm here.
Yeah, okay. What course are you looking at, Mariam?
Pilates on mat and ball.
Okay. So now, as we explained to you, we'll initially see in fact, we had 2 people who came from Dehradun last time. So what we do is, normally what Yasmin will do is, once the online teaching is over, Pilates specific online teaching. I'm not talking about the general classes that you need to, like nutrition, for example. That you can do later on. These girls, this couple came all the way from Dehradun for 5 days or 4 days or something like that. Now they're coming back on July 26, 27, 28 only to complete the reformer course. So if you're able to come, once I fix the dates tomorrow, I think I don't know whether you have my number. Take it down, or you can take it from Sonia tomorrow from the office. 98200 8203. WhatsApp me your plan, or best is call me tomorrow. And because obviously we'll not be doing anything in Lucknow or UP or that area, anything so soon, unless we have 15, 20 students for Pilates. So probably if you're a Mumbai girl or you have people staying, in fact, last time, I'm not sure, I asked whether Yasmin was able to help students get some accommodation. But we can try to do that also, If Mariam if you are coming alone, traveling alone from your place, we'll see, Yasmin and I will try to see how best we can accommodate you. Because Mumbai is an expensive place for hotels, right? but we'll see how best we can support you in that sense. Okay. So be in touch. Give me a call tomorrow.
Sir, probably I'm going to be there in Mumbai. Basically, I'm from Mumbai only. So there's
Wonderful.
no issue for accommodation, but I will be probably going to come in August.
August, then we'll have to probably see. You are looking for what? The entire mat Pilates course, right? Mat, ball, and reformer.
No, this time only mat and ball.
Mat and ball, very good. But August, I'm not sure. What you can do is WhatsApp tomorrow morning, or even today, WhatsApp me your exact days of stay here and which part of Mumbai you are staying. If you're in Andheri side, it's very convenient for you. But if you're in East, Kurla or whatever, then it may be a little difficult. But let me know.
I am in Central Thane.
You're in Thane. Which part of Thane?
Thane, Mumra.
Acha, you are the other side of the creek. You're other side of the
But
Thane
no
creek,
issue
right?
for me. I can travel surely.
I know you can travel thanks to the metros and all that. It's not very difficult. But do one thing, just if your dates for your stay in Mumbai are confirmed, like the way I told Madhura just now, just WhatsApp them to me tomorrow. Then I will see how best we can accommodate everybody in this. I don't want to exclude you at the same time include only Madhura, but we'll work out something. So don't worry about that.
Okay, sir.
Don't worry about that. Just send me the details. In any case, as I mentioned to you, we do a lot of work online. So that should not be a problem. But it makes sense to come. If you do 6 days online, at least 1 day, 2 days, you should come for face-to-face. That's because there are a lot of nuances which Yasmin can teach you when she's there in front of you or with you physically. Some things cannot be done online. You know what I mean? So it makes sense to be there. So the personal trainer course, of course, as I mentioned to you, what we start on July 7 is not only for Shoaib, Sudeep, and Kritika and the other students, but also for you people, Mariam, also for, of course, you may not be able to attend all the classes, but you'll get a Zoom recording. Go through it because it will make you a better Pilates teacher. Okay. It definitely will make you a better Pilates teacher. And I'm giving it compliment to you. I'm not adding it to the fees that you're supposed to be paying. So take it up from there. Okay. Hello. Okay. Any other questions? Apart from asking what can I go for lunch? Any other questions? Hello.
No, sir, not from my side.
Okay, that's it. So then we'll end here. I think all of you, Sudeep may not have my, but Madhura has got my number. Mariam has got my number. Shoaib already has my number. And there are so many other students who attended the same session yesterday morning or have met us one-on-one in the office. So I think I'll close here and by tomorrow morning, I think you will get through YouTube link, you'll get a recording, a link to this recording. But be in touch, because nothing better than being in touch. And as I mentioned, I have already shared my number with you guys. Please be in touch. Okay. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.